y'all motherfuckers. Fuck you, die slow, motherfucker. My fofo make sure all y'all kids don't grow. You motherfuckers can't be us or see us. We motherfucking thug life riders. West side till we die.
We can't do that. I never hated nobody from the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? That man has passed away. We just need to just let that be it.
You know where he was hit at?
I don't know.
Why everybody else could have war, have beef within the music, talk about differences, and it's okay, it's music, it's hip-hop, it's groundbreaking. When I do it, it's war.
On June 4th, 1996, the song Hit 'Em Up was released by the American rapper Tupac Shakur. To this day, it remains one of the most brutal diss tracks in rap history. But let's rewind a bit. Why did Tupac release such a violent song threatening the rapper the Notorious B.I.G, also known as Biggie, and his record label Bad Boy Records? It all started in 1993. Tupac and Biggie met and immediately became best friends. The two were the biggest rappers in the West Coast and the East Coast, frequently seen together at parties, crashing at each other's places, and freestyling on stage.
Fuck on, cause this Tangeray getting hella strong. Money, holes, and clothes. Blood smoke coming out the nose. Is all
Friends is an understatement, as Tupac was also considered a mentor to Biggie. As Tupac was much more established than Biggie at the time, he saw him as a little brother, constantly giving him advice and bringing him out to perform as an opener for his concerts. Biggie even asked Tupac to replace his manager, Diddy, who formerly went by Puff Daddy at the time, to which Tupac declined. Nonetheless, they were more than just music partners. They were family. Until 1994. On November 30th, Tupac was called up to Quad Recording Studios, where he was shot and robbed in the lobby. Biggie and Puff were in the building, and though they claimed to have offered Tupac help, he believed they had set him up. Shortly after, on February 14, 1995, Tupac was sent to jail for assault charges. A week after he was sent to prison, Biggie released the iconic rap Who Shot Ya, supposedly mocking Tupac's incident and admitting to the crime.
You'll die slow but calm. Recognize my face so there won't be no mistake. So you know where to tell Jake, lame nigga, brave nigga, turn front page nigga.
Furious, Tupac swore to end Biggie's career. 8 months later, Suge Knight, owner of Death Row Records, bailed Tupac out of jail and helped him take down Bad Boy Records. As previously mentioned, Tupac released Hit 'Em Up as a response to Biggie's supposed diss. But this time, to the media, it was more than just a diss. It was an act of war, marking the end of Tupac and Biggie's friendship and transforming into what's best now known as the East Coast versus West Coast rivalry. It was one of the, if not the biggest feuds in rap history. 2 years of angry interviews, people taking sides, raging at concerts, and clips of each rapper trash-talking the other. It was all about the hype, the next song, the next diss. But then, on September 7th, 1996, Tupac was fatally shot and killed in Vegas. This left the world devastated, including Biggie. But the internet, flowing with rumors and controversy, pointed all the blame towards him. On March 9th, 1997, Biggie wanted to leave all the beef behind and went to the East Coast, marked as Tupac's side, to promote his new album. Sadly, he was also fatally shot and killed in LA. By early 1997, two of the biggest rap legends had passed away, leaving their iconic musical legacies with us. As the news likes to argue, their feud showed the dangers of quote-unquote irrational gang violence. This is the story everyone knows, and the only part of it that big media has always covered. But this story runs much, much deeper than that. We've dissected the two artists, but what about the label records behind them? The ones in charge of what they can say and can't say. The ones with predatory contracts that left them nearly broke right before their deaths. See, before Tupac even released Hit 'Em Up, Suge Knight called Puff out at the 1995 Source Awards.
You artists out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star and don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing.
come to death row.
On top of this, Biggie revealed Who Shot Sha was recorded a year before Tupac was even shot, but Puff forced him to release it. Fast forward to the night of Biggie's death. Based on the accounts from their former bodyguard, he had a flight booked that night to London. But again, Puff forced him to stay on enemy turf and cancelled his flight.
Give anything to hear half your breath. I know you're still living your life after death.
Whether Puff set up the murders or not, it was never a beef between Tupac and Biggie. It was between Puff and Suge Knight. The only real winners here were the record labels, who fueled the fight and manipulated their way into inheriting both their massive revenues and getting away with it. Though, all the blame can't just fall onto the record labels, because this wouldn't have happened without us, too. Media sensationalism kept adding fuel to the fire of their fight. From the very first diss, every interview and lyric of theirs was taken out of context to sell a big story. Each story meant more attention, and more attention meant more views and monies for the record labels. Puff and Suge Knight may have fed us distorted information, but the internet gave them exactly what they wanted, encouraging the artists and labels to escalate the situation farther and farther, turning the hip-hop feud into real violence with life-threatening consequences. Even after their deaths, they're only remembered for one thing. In any article you'll find of them, the words gangster and fearful are prominent in every paragraph. But they're more than just the violent thugs they're portrayed as. They sang about real issues surrounding racism, sexism, and many other topics poetically to spread awareness, making a huge impact in the industry. But you'll barely hear about this side of the art. The genre is completely radicalized, motivated by racism as the media assumes their art is a threat to society and must be scrutinized rather than celebrated. Maybe it was Puff who killed them for the extra paycheck. Or maybe it was a crazed, obsessed fan who took the hype too seriously. But who did it isn't the focus. They were real people who died because of us and were blamed for their deaths by us. We glorified their fight and didn't take them for who they are, which is two legends who had their whole lives ahead of them. This isn't a problem of the past. It's prevalent to this day. Drake and Kendrick, two very established rappers, took over the internet 2 years ago with their beef. Again, we see history repeat itself as their exchange of frustrations is distorted, as the media ridicules them, takes sides, and escalates the situation into real-life violence. It's still affecting the hip-hop world in modern times, and it's up to us to turn the TV off.
But when he died, I was just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? It kind of took me by. You know, even though we was going through our drama, I would never wish death on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't no coming back from that.
It never mattered who won, who started the feud, and who ended it. What matters is Tupac Shakur and Christopher Wallace were real people. Two very real people, barely in their 20s, whose lives were lost too soon because of us as a society. To stop incidents like these feuds from happening, we must seek truth, stop falling for catchy tabloid headlines, and make real change in the industry.